about time we had a Moody Blues song here on Song Mentor. And today's song was released in 1967 as a single. Because it was over 7 minutes long, and it didn't do too well, well, it hit number 19 on the UK charts. After the success of some other rather long songs, longish songs, Hey Jude, etc., it was re-released in 1972 and hit number 1 in the US on the Cashbox charts. Here's the Moody Blues, Justin Hayward, a nice acoustic version of Nights in White Satin. All right, we're going to learn this one in the original key of E minor. Because it's a song written with minor chords, it has that real nice moody feel to it. Moody, I have to pardon the pun there. But the Days of Future Past album, when it first came out, you remember hearing this song and how cool, how eerie and sort of eerie and melodic at the same time this song was. There are 7 chords, I believe, so I'm going to give them to you right now. And also note, this is the second song in a few weeks here that we've learned that's in 3/4 time, waltz time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 time. Here are the chords. You need an E minor. You need an open D chord. An open C chord. An open G chord. You need an F major. An open A, a bar B chord, bar B major, and finally an A minor chord. And those are the chords you need for Nights in White Satin. Well, you may have noticed we mentioned minor chords in the intro, and when we talked about chords, we also mentioned open chords, a lot of open chords. So with the acoustic, you're going to get minor tones and lots of nice open ringing chords for this song. I wanted to talk about the strumming pattern. It's not going to change. And it may pick up in intensity as the song will, but the basic strumming pattern, I'm going to emphasize that first downbeat. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. So each time there's a chord change, that first downbeat is emphasized. Okay, let's talk about the chord pattern for a verse. All right, using that simple strumming pattern, let's go through a verse, put the chords on a screen, and find out what the pattern for a verse looks like. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore. Okay, you'll note there that there were 2 bars of intro, E minor, D, E minor, D. And one of the things I did there a little bit was Nights in white satin. That, and the closer I get to the bridge, when I strum through that chord slowly so as to accentuate each string, the more cool it sounds. You can do it there, but for me, just to emphasize that nights in white satin, never reaching the end. And you can just do it in the intro, or you can do it at the beginning of a verse. All right, let's move on. All right, so now we're going into the 'Cause I Love You section. And this is a section where we're really going to work with dynamics. In the original recording, there's a lot of orchestration, some incredible background vocals. We can create that even on an individual version like this by increasing the intensity of the strumming and the intensity of the singing. So that's what we're going to do. Coming out of, now this is just A, C, E minor, and D. That's all it is. It's just how we play it and how we sing it. So we're coming out of the last part of the verse here. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, how I love you. Gazing at people. Okay, so what we tried to do there was, as we went into the A chord and then the C chord, we build the intensity to the I love you section, which is, you know, full intensity, and then we bring it back down for the second verse. Okay, well, next is the instrumental section, and so that means you get a break from my mid-morning voice. Actually, this is a song I love to sing, but mid-morning, it's a little tricky. You guys hopefully are full-voiced when you give this a try. Instrumental section is, everything's times 2. We're going to play E minor, D, C, and then the B bar chord times 2. Then we're going to play E minor, C times 2. Then we're going to play A minor, B times 2. And then finally back to a couple of bars of, again, times 2, E minor and D, before we head into the third verse, which is a repeat of the first verse. So I'll put the chords on the screen and I'll whistle along. Again, ignore the whistling. It's just something to accompany so you understand this, where the flute solo fits in here. And later on when we do the playthrough, maybe we'll try some kind of nice humming along kind of thing that works well for a solo version. Here we go. And white satin, no reaching the end. All right, there's the instrumental section with bad whistling. Okay, a couple things to finish up just before we get into a playthrough. And one is this little connector between the last chorus and the final chorus of the song. And then the second thing will be an ending, and I'll kind of build both of these into one little section here. So in between the choruses, what we're going to do is 'cause I love you. Okay, and all we're doing there is just going back to that E minor chord. 'Cause I love you. So we're building again. This is like the orchestra's building here, but we're going to take that E minor and start basically hitting the 6th string, maybe 6 and 5. Here how you can kind of build an orchestra sound by just building a chord there. 6, 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, full chord. 'Cause I love you. And so again, another example of building intensity. Then of course we play the chorus again, sing it again, and then just for the end of the song. That's just a suggested ending, but we go into the E minor D one more time, retard it, and then finish it like that. Okay, so here's a little playthrough of that. 'Cause I love you, yes I love you, oh how I love you. Yes I love you. Well, I believe we're ready for a playthrough. So I think we have time today for a full playthrough, so we'll do the entire song. Here we go. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore. 'Cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. Gazing at people, some hand in hand. Just what I'm going through, they can't understand. Some try to tell me thoughts they cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you'll be in the end. And I love you. Yes, I love you. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I've always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth I can't say anymore. 'Cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. 'Cause I love you. Yes, I love you. just had a moment facing in the middle of the playthrough, facing that realization that that little break was coming up before the instrumental section, and I couldn't remember what 3 notes they are, so I played the 3 notes in the E minor chord. What I should have played, hindsight, is which is a B note over here, a B note, a G note, and then the open E, and then that takes us into the instrumental. La, 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 la. Okay, other fine-tuning points today. Well, again, consistent strumming through this, consistent in terms of the pattern, but not in terms of the intensity. You want to really have moments in the song where you really bring this up and vary the intensity, and then, of course, bring it back down again. Generally, down for verses and up for choruses. A beautiful song, the Moody Blues, Nights in White Satin. We'll see you next time on Song Mentor.